Dear students, at the very outset, welcome to online classroom. How are you? I hope all you are in well. I am also fine like you. You are in well in this COVID-19 period in pandemic or epidemic situation by following the rules of health and hygiene. My identity is I am Aminul Islam, Assistant Teacher English, Kopilmuni Shahusari Vidya Mandir. Dear students, today our class is class 10 and subject is English first paper. So, dear learners, I am going to declare today's lesson. Today our unit is unit 10 and lesson is lesson 4. Page number 136 and 7 of your English textbook. The lesson title is They Had Dreams Too. So, dear students, actually this passage is about Johir Raihan, a famous person in the history of Bangladesh and who is the brother of famous writer Shahidullah Kaisar. So, dear students, before going to start this passage, there are some keywords in this passage. So, dear students, I am going to analyze some keywords of this passage. Dear students, attention to my class. Don't make a sound in the classroom. Everybody look at the whiteboard. The keyword number 1, filmmaker. Filmmaker means a person who directs or produces movie for the theater or television. Synonym, cinema maker. Number 2, democratic. Democratic means a principle of equal right of the state people. Synonym, republic. Antonym, autocratic. Number 3, legendary. Legendary means very famous and talked about a lot by people with admiration. Synonym, mythical or favorite. Antonym, real or factual. Number 4, autocratic. Autocratic means relating to ruler who has absolute power. Synonym, imperious. Antonym, democratic or republic. Number 5, documentary means a movie or a television or radio program that provides a factual record or report. Synonym, authentic or evidential. Antonym, fake or false. Number 6, collaborator means a person who helps the enemy in a war. Synonym, partner or booster. Antonym, patriot. Number 7, emergence. Emergence means the process of becoming exposed, important or prominent. Synonym, uprising or immersion. Antonym, immersion. So, dear students, let us go for reading this passage. Listen to me what I say carefully. So, I am going to start reading these passages. They had dreams too. Zohir Raihan was one of the most talented filmmakers in Bangladesh. He was born on 19 August 1935 in the village Mujipur in Feni district. He was an active worker of the language movement. He was one of the 10 students to go out in a procession on 21st February 1952 despite a ban on such activities imposed by the authorities. As a result, he and many others were arrested and taken to prison. Raihan was also present at the historical meeting of Amtala on 21st February 1952. He also took part in the mass movement in 1969. In 1971, he joined the Liberation War. All through his life, Zohir Raihan dreamed of a democratic society, a society that would ensure freedom of speech. He had many dreams about our film industry too. He made a legendary film Jibon Theke Nawa based on the language movement of 1952. It was a protest against the autocratic government then ruling our country. The family portrayed in that film symbolically represented East Pakistan. The family was ruled by an autocrat who had to go to prison for her conspiracy. During the Liberation War in 1971, this film was shown outside Bangladesh. Celebrated filmmakers like Satyajit Ray, Mrinal Sen, and Ritik Ghatak appreciated the film. Raihan gave all the money the film made to the Freedom Fighters Trust. Besides, his great documentary on Pakistani atrocities, Stop Genocide, helped create world sentiment in favor of our liberation war. On 30 December 1971, someone informed Raihan about an address somewhere in Mirpur where he might find his brother, the famous writer Shahidullah Kaisar, who had gone missing from 14 December 1971. Kaisar was captured and killed by the Pakistani army and the local collaborators during the last days of the war. Accordingly, Raihan left home to get his brother back, but he never returned. Zohir Raihan's dream was fulfilled. He could see the emergence of an independent Bangladesh. Though he did not get back his brother, and it's a pity that this dreamer could not live to see his dream come true. Dear students, we have finished the reading of this passage, and now I am going to analyze some important words based on your text book. The first para word talented means intellectual, meritorious, active means industrious, laborious. Number 3, procession means manifestation, pomp. Despite, in spite of, in the face of. Ban, prohibition, embargo. Activities, actions, functions. Performance. Imposed means attributed, assigned. Authorities, administrator, controller. Arrested means captured. Taken to prison means imprisoned or confined. Historical means background or concerning past event. Meeting means assembly, conference. Took part means participated. Mass means wide, extensive. Join means linked, associated. War means battle, fight, combat. The second para. Freedom means independence, liberty. Speech means odd, sound. Dreams means fancy, imagination. Industry means art, artistry. Based on, founded on. Protest means objection, challenge. Against, in position, in opposition to. In third para, ruled by, governed by. Conspiracy, scheme. Outside means out, beyond. Trust means faith, belief. And the last para, address means location. Famous means eminent, celebrated. Captured means captivate or imprison. Get back means regain, reclaim. Pity means sympathy. So, dear students, now let us go for completing the grid. Look at the textbook, section C. Use appropriate information from the text above to complete the grid. So, I am going to complete the grid, section C. Dear students, look at the whiteboard. First, participated in. This is about Johir Raihan. Johir Raihan participated in language movement 1952. Number 1. Number 2, historical Amtala meeting 1952. Number 3, mass movement, mass movement 1969, liberation or 1971. Second, famous as a film maker. Third, best documentary, Stop Genocide. Fourth, movie based on language movement, জীবন থেকে নেওয়া. 5, meeting since 30 December 1971. And last, his dream to see the emergence of a free, independent Bangladesh. Dear learners, and now look at the textbook, section D. Read this line, read the following sentences as complete and complete them. There are 7 sentences in your textbook and gap. So, dear students, look at the whiteboard. I have already completed these 7 sentences. in gap position. So, dear students, listen to me what I say carefully. Number 1, Zohir Raihan is famous as gap a film maker. Number 2, Raihan was imprisoned because gap started. He participated in the procession of language movement. Number 3, he participated in gap start, historical Amtala meeting and march movement. Number 4, জীবন থেকে নেওয়া symbolizes gap start, the protest against the autocratic government. Number 5, he donated gap start money to the Freedom Fighters Trust. Number 6, he worked to organize gap start world support by his great documentary Stop Genocide. And last, number 7, his disappearance is a great pity. Dear students, we have reached the last stage of today's class. So, dear learners, look at the whiteboard. I am going to give you your homework. Your homework is write a paragraph about coronavirus or COVID-19. So, dear learners, no more today. Dear learners, no more today. Take care of your health in this pandemic or epidemic situation by following the rules of health and hygiene. Wash your hands frequently with soap and sanitizer. Keep physical or social distance. Use face mask. Don't waste your time at home in lazily. Carry on your study by staying at home and save your lives. Thanks to all. Goodbye.